Hartley Paul, how was it for you? Didn't you get man of the match?
Yeah, I got man of the match again, but the result was disappointing. You know, we started okay really, and then we got the goal, and I was thinking to myself, come on, we'll kick on now, but they scored straight from the kick-off, which is really disappointing. And then their second came from another set play, which we have been conceding from lately, but the second half is much better. You know, it was a more positive performance. You know, the crowd were right behind us, and we ended up getting the equaliser, which was good, decent for us, but we could have kicked on and got a winner really.
Yeah, the defence has been so settled this season. Is there any reason why Rovers are conceding goals?
Basically, the last few games it's been all set plays, you know, but we need to tidy up with that. You know, we do stuff in training and that, and it's fine in training, and then come Saturday it's just lapses of concentration, you know, from a single person here or there, and that, you know, over 50% of the goals do come from set plays in football anyway, and we have to eliminate that.
I asked you earlier this season how you thought you were playing. You felt you hadn't reached last season's standards. Has that changed now? Do you think you are doing that?
No, there's always room for improvement. You know, every day I work hard in training, and it shows on Saturdays. You know, I feel like I'm playing well, but you know, I can play a bit better, as everyone in the team can. You know, we haven't reached our full limit yet.
Is there more responsibility on you to perhaps attack as well? Obviously you're a defender, but you seem to be coming forward a lot more this season and creating chances.
My first responsibility is defending, you know, but everyone knows I do love to get forward, and the gaffer's saying that the most crosses are coming in from me and Brownie at full back, so there is a little bit of responsibility for us getting forward and putting balls into the box, so I'd say, yeah.
Obviously you love coming forward. Is it sometimes tempting, I'm coming forward again, you know, and even perhaps if you were leading a game, do you sometimes have to tell yourself I'm a defender first?
Yeah, a few times, you know, I have boys around me, Parksy telling me, you know, you're still a defender, and Macca, you know, they're great, you know, and when I do get forward, you know, I have to keep my head and get back as soon as possible if we lose the ball or that, you know, but it's all about positioning, and when it is over my side of the pitch I can get forward as much as I want, but when Brownie has it over there, you know, I'm covering round, and I'm a defender.
Yeah. Southend away on a Friday night. I think it'll be a good atmosphere. It's a tight ground. What are you expecting from Southend? I mean, on paper you're playing them at a good time. Their form hasn't been great.
Yeah, their form hasn't been great really, but neither is ours, you know, so it's really anybody's game, and we'll be going there for the win. It's usually a hard place to go. We went there near the end of last season and got a draw, so we know how hard it is to play there. On a Friday night the atmosphere will be brilliant, so we're really looking forward to, you know, we need to get back to winning ways, and hopefully we can start on Friday.
Yeah, having Shannon on the bus on Friday, is that a boost? Apparently he got stitches and a cut on his reappearance for the reserves in the week.
Yeah, you know, Shannon's a great character around the place, and at the end of last season, you know, it was unlucky for him to get injured because he was in fantastic form, and he was a big part of the team then, but he's back now, you know, a few more games under his belt will do him the world of good, and he's training well, you know, he's fantastic. But I went to watch him on Tuesday there, and he done brilliant. He got the first goal, he set one up, you know, that's from a holding midfielder really.
Yeah.
And he has got a few staples in his head now, but that was just going in for a silly challenge, that one.
And how important is it? Ryan Brunt and Matt Harrod will play together at some point this season. They're both good in the air. The temptation must be to hoof it up to them, but you've got to, I suppose, stick to your values.
Yeah, they're both good in the air, you know, as there are a lot of strikers in this league that are, but they're both brilliant on the ground, you know, they're great footballers as well. If you watch training, you know, they're some of the best footballers out there, and we got to play football more, I think, and that comes from us at the back really. We need to play out more, and Gaffer is saying that, you know, but there is a time and place where you do have to go long, as you see in the Premiership, you know, sometimes they go long, so there is a time and place for it, but first and foremost we'll be looking to play football.
Yeah, and often we ask you after a Saturday game, you know, a rumour Saturday night, this will make or break the whole weekend, won't it, Southend on a Friday night?
Yeah, it's quite nice to play on a Friday night sometimes, you know, because if you do win, the weekend's fantastic for you, you know, you get to spend time with some family and stuff, but if you do lose, you know, it will be a horrible weekend.